students, today's topic is about the internal structure of kidneys or the LS of kidneys. When we observe the internal structure of the kidneys, we can see that there are two distinct regions. One is the dark outer zone called as the cortex and the pale inner zone called as medulla. The dark outer zone is called as cortex and the pale inner zone called as medulla. Each kidney is made up of nearly 1 million, that is 1.3 to 1.8 millions of microscopic thin functional units called as nephrons, or these nephrons are also called as uriniferous tubules. Each kidney is made up of more than 1 million, that is 1.3 to 1.8 millions of microscopic thin tubular units, functional units of the kidney called as nephrons. These nephrons are also called as uriniferous tubules. The inner side of each kidney has a fissure or HILUS which have an entry of this renal artery and an exit of the renal vein and the ureter. The renal artery brings the oxygenated blood and loaded with the waste products, and the renal vein carries the deoxygenated blood. The renal artery brings the oxygenated blood and loaded with the waste products, and the renal vein carries the deoxygenated blood. Thus, the waste products generated by the various organs of the body are filtered and removed by the kidneys. Now, let's observe the internal structure of the kidney, that is, the LS of the kidney. When we observe the internal structure of the kidneys, it shows two distinct regions. We can see the dark outer zone called as cortex and the pale inner zone called as medulla. The dark outer zone called as cortex and the pale inner zone called as medulla. In the inner side of each kidney has a fissure or HILUS. We can see here the entry of the renal artery and the exit of renal vein and the ureter. Inside the kidneys, we can see the collecting tubes which form like pyramids and calyces which open into the pelvis. Inside these calyces, we can see this microscopic functional units of the kidneys called as nephrons. Inside these calyces, we can see the functional units of the kidney called as nephrons. These nephrons are also called as uriniferous tubules.